Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about Father Schicko of Lexington, who raised some serious funds with whiskey. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guest, Kathy Poole.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey,
hello. I'm against one.
Yes.
Well, it's like a team, though. It's me and Steve and KK. It's a good group.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even try to get a bigger group this time. I thought this is sufficient. Yes, this is sufficient. So.
You said you'll do.
Yeah. So McNew, you and I talked to Father Schicko a while back, right?
We did. What? That was 2018, 2019. It's been a while. Yeah, and he brought the Pope a bottle of Pappy, and I thought it was like a one-off thing, and apparently he is more into bourbon than I knew.
Yeah, he's done it like another time too. There's something in between. That first bottle of Pappy, which was just a gift that he gave to the Pope, to, I think he got something signed or something, and now obviously this stuff getting signed to raise money for charity. So we'll get to that after the break. For right now, though, Kathy said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, Kathy?
Yes, we are smack dab in the middle of winter, and it sucks.
It does.
Oh my God! So, do you have like a spring ritual? Or a way to be like, okay, winter's done. This is how I mark the change.
Okay.
This is how I know it's spring.
Shorts.
Yeah.
So
Steve is being into rituals.
Yeah, I'm going with the clothes route too because I generally have 2 closets, one in my office and one in my bedroom. And my office is the off-season clothes. So, and my bedroom is like the on-season clothes. So as soon as I switch those, I'm like, summer and spring clothes are in the main closet. I know I'm happy again.
Yeah.
So my question, McNew, is why don't you just use the other closet in that other season and not move them back and forth?
Because I like to get dressed in my bedroom.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Yes. When I was a kid, my mom would have the ritual of flipping wardrobe. What goes where, what's at the front versus the back. Yeah. And then,
I could get dressed in my office. It's just never been appealing to me because the bathroom is in the bedroom and it's all just more convenient. But
there you go.
Right. I said shorts, and that's true. I mean, that's what. Once I go to make the decision to go to shorts, then I'm shorts there on out. So I'm not really.
What if we get a cold snap?
Well, then you just have to live with it. That's why I don't like to make the decision too early. I don't like to make a call on that too early because I don't go back. Yeah, I feel like it's bad to go back. Yeah,
you gotta wait a little bit because as soon as March hits, I'm like, hell yeah, it's spring. But March can also be a bit wintry. It's safer to wait until like the first or second weekend of April. But I usually do it too soon and regret it.
No. I think March 15th or so, you're good. You should be good.
I don't think so. I've seen it snow well past March 15th.
Really cold.
Really? So our whole life needs to be changed because in your lifetime it snowed 3 times after that day.
No.
Absolutely.
No, you play the odds. You play the odds.
You play the odds.
But also, not just close. It's like that first evening when the sun is setting later and you can have the car windows down and watching the sunset. And it's just a really nice drive home or drive to wherever you're going. Like that first car ride that you're just like, oh, the sun's still up and it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
I do like that. I like the more daylight when I'm awake, not when I'm laying in bed. Yeah.
Being able to like come home from work and sit on the patio for a good time and have a cocktail. And it's not just like, okay, now I'm freezing and I'll go inside. It's just like that relaxing life is good feeling you get sitting outside watching the sunset. Yes. That's a good one.
My body as soon as that day happens. I'm like, oh, okay, it's not so bad.
Yeah, nothing worse than when it's dark by 4:30. Gosh, I hate that.
I hate that.
Yeah.
So depressing. I mean, they've named a depression after it, and it's called SAD.
Yeah. It's
even a sad name for the depression.
It is. Yeah. Well, on that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with McNew. McNew, what do you got?
I'm going to go with Yellowstone. Maybe. No, I've changed my mind. I'm not going with that because I can't work out. I'm going to go with some Elijah Craig. I'll work on that one. Nothing on that.
Nothing there. Kathy's next.
I'm going to open up. I've been working on this one with my evening cocktails. It's the Old Monroe Straight Wheat Whiskey.
Wheat. Okay.
Wheat. I don't expect much.
Okay. It's got the lead. I'm going to go Bardstown Bourbon Company, Silver Oak. So one of their partnerships, Silver Oak. I'm hoping for good things here. New bottle. Fresh crack.
Ooh, sloshy. But
It was sloshy, but that's going to be enough.
I think it is.
Yeah.
That was a crisp pop.
Yeah. Oh, man, the smell is just coming right out of there. So cheers.
Cheers.
That is nice. All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about the latest from Father Schicko. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show. Bumpers are unscripted, so go ahead. All right, he's got the Terminator glasses on for inspiration. Go ahead. Here we go.
I'll be back. I'm not doing that, Steve. Come on.
And you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about how Father Schicko raised $30,000 for charity with bourbon.
Yes, we are. Kathy, what do we know about this? What happened?
So he gets to visit with the Pope pretty regularly for a Kentucky. He's like a missionary for the church. So he travels around the world and just kind of preaches the whole Catholicism thing.
Right.
But so he gets to have he gets to meet with the Pope, or at least say hey and how's it going on a kind of a regular basis. And like you guys were saying, you interviewed him, and he got a bottle signed, or he gave him a bottle.
That was the first thing he ever did. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, gave him
Famously,
a bottle.
photo of him handing a bottle of Pappy to the Pope.
Well, he took 2 bottles with him, and I'm trying to figure out when that. I don't know that I have the date of when he did this, but he took 2 bottles, and he hands the first bottle to the Pope and a pen. Just like, I don't know what he's going to do. Maybe he'll sign it. Maybe he won't. And he signs it.
Okay.
And then he hands him a second bottle. And he signs the second bottle. And the Pope goes, well, which one of these are for me?
Uh-huh.
And he's like, well, neither one. I'm going to use them to raise money for charities.
Okay.
So he auctioned them off. And he raised $30,000.
Man. That's a goodly amount, for 2 bottles.
And they were specially commissioned at Heaven Hill. They were Willets, and they had a special emblem on them, and the Pope signed them. And this is interesting because as we're recording, he's in the hospital and he's an old guy, and pneumonia doesn't sit well with the old folks. Hopefully, he pulls through.
Right.
But if you've
Hopefully
got
there's some divine intervention there.
Right. If you've got one of these bottles signed by the Pope, it might go for more than the $30,000 that they paid to get them.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, it is, without a doubt, one of the rarest collectibles in the world, because how many bottles of bourbon is the Pope signing? I would think he signed 2 now in his life. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's up to 2.
2, yeah. I just don't. I think it's a weird thing, that Father Schicko's that's like his thing now, his go-to thing, bourbon and the Pope, and and I mean he's out of Lexington, so that's where he's out of. Makes some sense, a Kentucky guy, representing the state and all that. I mean, it's cool whether you're religious or not. That doesn't really matter. I think it's a cool thing that he does, and he seems like a good guy. Like I said, we had him on here. He was a lot of fun to talk to. He seems to be. I don't know. There's certain people who just always have fun in life, I mean.
Yeah, he has fun, and he seems like a normal person because, I've always been kind of like, oh, you're a father, I have to be so respectful. But he's like talking to you like another bourbon guy, and he's just really cool. And I'm like,
yeah.
But
so.
His charities were really good too. One was Paws for the Cause, so any animal charity, I'm like, absolutely raise money for that.
Yeah, that's cool.
And another was for hospice care in Texas. Apparently, he's originally from Texas, so he's raising money for his home state. That's wonderful. And another illegal clinic in Lexington that helps immigrants. So all really freaking great causes.
Yeah. So, no, I people will complain about anything, but I don't think there's any way you can complain about this. The guy's, just doing stuff to raise money for great charities. I mean, this is probably as cool as you get there. So I assume he had help getting the bottles, because I saw like the bottle was number 1 and stuff like that. So I think he's known enough entity, in the bourbon world, he can get special bottles, and that's how he's got the Pappy in the past and stuff like that. So yeah, which is awesome. When you can utilize it for good things, why not?
Yeah, I mean, if you go to Heaven Hill and you say, hey, I'd like to do this thing, get the Pope to sign a couple of bottles, don't you want them to be yours?
Right.
Yeah.
And so you do anything you can to make it special?
Right.
And
why has Heaven Hill got the Willet bottles, though? Why isn't it just Willet?
Oh, did I read something wrong?
Yeah, you said Heaven Hill did Willet.
Yeah.
I might be mixing up my stuff. I'm sorry.
I think that's
I did
okay.
a lot of research.
Just don't want to cause any confusion.
No, it was a Willet bottle, and the crust on it's cool. So there is a sticker KK mentioned. There is a crust on it, and I don't know if it's the Pope's crust or Father Schicko's crust. It is cool. It has like these crossed keys and a shield. Like, it's a cool sticker.
Yeah. So it's fun to see, and who knows what he'll do next. So this just sets him up to. I'm sure he'll be going and seeing the Pope again, and part of his the works that he does, and I'm sure bourbon will be involved. So we'll see what he's up to next. So fun stuff.
Yeah.
On that note, we're going to wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Kathy, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me mixing up my research on the show, or you can find me on Instagram at KKCastStrength.
All right, McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's going to be abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us. The ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We're online, abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.